I'm going to the forest and trying to use what knowledge of magic he has with nature to try, per se, enrich the land. He's trying to do something what he reckons will take him 9 hours to perform.
You're
You're just gonna
consecrating
spruce up
the
the
land or
spruces,
something?
like.
I'm trying to cause plant growth, essentially.
Alright.
Without actually being able to do it. Because it's a 3rd level spell and I don't have that.
Ooh. Playing with fire, or plants, or whatever.
Playing with nature.
Playing with nature.
Would be the easiest way to say it. So, that's the general gist once I get further enough into the forest where no one could disturb me from doing it.
Alright. So, as you guys sort of arrive in the marketplace, everyone sort of just spreads out. It just kind of goes this way to this way and that. Everyone's kind of sort of talking with each other. You see that Elliot looks frankly a little embarrassed in just kind of nature, but he didn't stay in the compartment with the teachers. He kind of like left and then went back to the people. And you see he's walking around holding hands with some girl you guys have never seen before.
Are we going to be introduced to his love interest?
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
It's
He's wearing boxes.
Yeah, he's not wearing any pants.
Nice.
But he's wearing like really nice shoes, like really nice like loafer dress shoes. And the girl he's with, she has purple hair. She has like this dark skin. She's a tiefling. She has she like as you guys kind of get like just like if you're looking at her, like if you guys get a look at her, she's like incredibly attractive, like maybe one of the hottest girls in school. And she's just kind of wearing like jeans and a tank top, and she's just kind of walking down the street holding hands with him and occasionally laughing at the things he'll say.
Good on him.
Julian can't believe it. He's gobsmacked. My boy Elliot.
You see that Bob is literally nowhere. You don't see him anywhere. You see there are a lot of girls.
Bob's there. He's at
I'm
his
pretty
shop.
sure I know where Bob is.
Bob was the demon.
No.
No, Bob is probably in the broom shop, which I'm gonna try and go work at, but I'm waiting for the game to finish. So yeah. Awkward silence.
Alright, so yeah, just whatever you guys want to do. The floor is
Hey,
yours.
Julian!
Oh, what?
You wanna come with me so I can go flex on someone?
What?
I'm just gonna head to
Just follow me
immediately.
Okay. Kind of look at everyone else, confused as I walk with Elysia.
Elysia's heading
That's
to...
how I'm gonna cast a message.
Where art thou
And
located?
whisper in Julian's ear,
Top
don't,
left.
that's how the stalkers get you.
Who said that?
You can respond to this message.
I can. Oh, if I don't come back in 10 minutes and get the police.
Of course. Wait 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure.
The wizard cops bust in.
Okay, Elysia's going to Marlowe's Magnificent, whatever.
Alright, the Magiporium. Alright, so, Gale, you stroll into Boom Brooms.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, brooms.
Do I see my favorite friend Bob?
You do see Bob, as soon as I reveal the map.
You see Bob, but you're blind.
Yeah, I can see my own token.
Nope, Bob sees you. You don't see Bob. Bob is amazing.
Alright, yeah, so
Bob.
just over to the right a bunch is where it is.
Yeah, I remember. Hey, Bob.
He sort of waves and says, "Oh, hey, Gale, how's it going?"
Good. Did my application get any consideration?
He says, dude, I'm not in charge of that. Manager comes around like every fortnight or so.
Oh, okay. So every 2 weeks.
So every battle royale.
What?
There's a really sarcastic little sad trombone when you say that, Alesia.
Oh my god.
That's what I was hoping for.
All right. So how are you doing, Bob?
He says, I'm doing great. What can I get you, man? You here for anything, or just here for the lovely presence of Bob's conversation?
A lovely presence of Bob's conversation. Just figured I'd drop in and say hi.
He says, oh, hi.
How disappointed does he look right now?
He looks pretty disappointed. He thought you were going to buy something.
Sorry, man, not now. But how? Event. How? Later. When I get enough money. Okay. Hey. See you later. Yeah, I have 1 gold, so I'm not gonna buy shit. I just figured I'd drop in and say.
All right, he gives you a little wave.
That's out of character. Yeah.
All right, so Alesia, where are you going?
Marlowe.
Oh yeah, Marlowe. Sorry, okay. So
I
you
too
waltz
am
in.
going to Marlowe's.
All right, so you wanted to bring Julian, Alesia.
Yeah.
All right, so Dante will sort of just go with, and you four, like you sort of just like not like with you guys, but you guys all 4 waddle in, and off to the right you're in the familiar sort of little cramped room with all the little scrolls and bookcases set up everywhere.
We walk inside and we explode.
Yeah, just spontaneous.
Game over.
I think we all know where we gotta go, so...
I'm gonna wait 10 minutes, and if Julian hasn't returned, I'm gonna go to the cops.
Is the door openable?
Yeah, you just waltz right in. So you go to the familiar. I'm pretty sure Alesia went last time, but
Yeah. No, she
waltz-
was there. She asked for something last time.
you vault into the familiar
Hang on a
purple
second.
space of
Fucking Milo!
Milo's little pocket
Yeah,
dimension.
It's Marlowe. And where is it? In the pub. You
Like
also-
he's not going to go in. He's going to be looking around the shop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Snatch something whilst it's not there.
First thing when she lands is, like, before he can, like, say anything, she says, I did it, you fucker!
She sort of looks like he looks like you walk in to the room, like you immediately appear on the couch, and he's sitting there and he's holding his leg up and he's clipping his toenails. He says, "Oh, hello, customers!" And he sort of snaps his fingers and like a shoe appears on his foot and the clippers disappear. And he sits very casually. He says, "Oh, welcome to Marlowe's magnificent Magiporium. How may I help you?"
I just came here to... I just wanted to shout, ha, I did it! I proved you wrong! I didn't really need anything.
If
Says,
it's
"Who are you?"
the-
I'm not one, Oh yeah, you probably don't know, you probably don't remember me because fucking this. Yeah, I was that one girl that asked for the thing that said, was impossible to do at my skill level.
He says, "I have no idea who you are."
Wow. Yeah, you're making this really, really unfun.
He says, "That is something I'm usually not very good at."
I was here with the mechanical wolf.
He says, sure, that rings a bell. Why not? Are you going to buy something today, or are you just here to, sort of make friends?
I'm here to shout that. What you got? I didn't actually. Can Alesia just evolve into a stuttering mess for a moment? Because her plan has been completely derailed.
He says, I'm sure that the entire Academy's retinue will be here in a minute to buy my little wonders, but I'll show you just what I've got sort of fresh up. You're the first ones in here today. So same as usual, I have the same little bit of little prankster goods and general magic items, and I've got a few goodies of actual magical importance if you have any interest or actual money with you. He goes through just sort of explaining all the stuff he has. He has a staff of bird calls. He's got
You got another one? Not bad.
he's got anti-gravity hats. He's got black eye telescopes. He has bubble machines. He has dung bombs. He has extendable ears. He has fanged frisbees. He has headless hats. He has magical mustache miracle stubble grow. He has a Rubio chicken. He has a screaming yo-yo, and then he has self-riding quills.
Rub your chicken.
Around this point, the police are going to be showing up.
It's been 10 minutes.
I don't know how long. DMs.
It's not been that long.
Oh, well,
It's been like 3 minutes.
okay. Well,
Even
whenever
any
it's
way to
been
tell the
10
time?
minutes and Julian's not back, I'm sending police. My friend has been
Says, so
kidnapped
what are you looking for?
by a highly aggressive woman.
You got anything that can like summon scrap part stuff?
Summon scrap.
Hey, I need parts. They locked me out of that place. I need to make this better. Just do the whole clamp thing and fucking drilling with their arm.
He says, I did have some belts of many things sort of situation, but sort of cleared out at the moment. Don't have anything like that right now.
Oh, that's lame.
Because you're lame.
Ooh.
Ah. At least I fucking don't like pink.
At least I don't like pink.
At least I'm not gay. I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah, look, I don't know what I'm doing here. See ya. Let's just gonna jump off.
Alright, you just hurtle into the void and just kind of flop face first right next to Leku back in the store.
Exhilarating.
Marlowe sort of turns to Dante and Julian and says, oh, what are you gentlemen looking for today?
I look at Dante, who's probably looking for 1,000 knives.
Where's
He
your
said-
belt of
yeah.
1,000 knives?
He says, where are the knives? And Marlowe says, I do actually have a rather nice knife in right now. And he sort of conjures it. He says, I don't know how I feel about selling it to a child. But it sort of functions the same as a dancing sword, if you are aware with what that is. But it's a knife. Little pocket-sized dancing sword, so to speak. He sort of wiggles it around. Dante says, I just want a regular knife. And he just
dances? Oh,
leaps
shit.
off.
Shit. That's kind of dragged. Wait, hang on. Actually, can you... If you were to, for some reason, destroy an animated object, can you fix it?
He says, if the sort of essence that was making it animated was cut off from the object, you sort of have to essentially redo the entire process of enchanting it. But yes, feasibly you could rebuild it in that sense.
Can I, pull out the 2 halves of the carpet I stole?
He says, ooh, well, I do have a mostly a no questions
Yeah, I just found
policy
it. I just
here in my
found it. It
store.
was just outside your store, man. What are you on about?
He says, oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's just on the
I
street.
actually recognize that as one of the Academy's rugs,
No,
but whatever.
no, it's not.
He sort of holds out his hand and it sort of like levitates towards him. And he sort of goes to examine it. And he says, if you're going to sell this to me, I'd only pay about maybe 20 gold for it. Just sort of not very worthwhile. If you want me to fix it for you, let me see, teaching you how to do it, maybe around 10 gold I'd charge you, but actually fixing it myself, I'd have to cost you about 30 gold. It's kind of a bit of a time consumer. Animating objects is kind of a not very advanced, but a trivial manner.
Well, I don't have 10 gold, so...
He says, well, you can't afford much that I sell.
Can I sell
can
you
I-
half the carpet?
He says, sure, why not?
I could have, like, an animated scarf.
He says, "Oh, that is a wonderful idea." He takes his own scarf, and he sort of like looks at it for a second. And says, "I just might do that myself. That is a wonderful. You know what? Just for giving me that idea, I will take one half of the carpet off of you for 11 gold pieces. A little bonus."
I'll give you the whole carpet if you give me a magical scarf.
He kind of looks back and forth, and he says,
Or teach
You
me
know
how
what?
to
Let's
do
do
it.
it. I'm bored.
Yeah.
And he sort of goes with you and sort of just starts like teaching you the magical process of
Oh shit.
enchanting items. It's not very thorough. He's talking really, really fast to the point where you're not really
Oh, I
taking
got
up all
that
the
quill on
information.
it, man. I got that quill.
Yeah, self-writing quill is writing it all down. Meanwhile, is anyone else doing anything?
After 10 minutes, I'm alerting the police that Lizzie has kidnapped my friend.
Yeah, actually, at least you probably would have walked out the store and Julian isn't with her.
Oh yeah, Lazy's gonna
like
walk out and go to the pet store.
Leku's looking for spell components, if any are on the shelves.
I'm
There
gonna.
are literally like standardly packaged like spell component little like cases.
Are
That have
there
just,
any
like-
special spell components stored around? Or am I gonna have to ask Marlowe?
There are like there's literally like it's like all like geared towards school things like year one spell component kind of satchels and stuff, but like just around the store there's like general things like ogres, like nails,
Yeah.
Giant.
like
Do I see any
stuff like that.
spells with diamonds?
There's sort of like a little display case of like all these sort of little gemstones sort of over on one of the bookcases. So sort of like a vertical display case.
Hmm.
And you see varying prices, and there's literally no one inside the store right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Marlowe's magical world. Fuck. I'll wait till Julian leaves.
Alright, so Julian, it takes like 20 minutes.
Oof.
And he says, "Alright, are you ready?"
Yes.
You have everything written down, but it's like kind of a weird process, and he hasn't really explained it super well, but he has all the necessary stuff around. And I want you to make an Arcana check with actually no, just make an Arcana check.
Can't bardic inspire myself yet, can I? I'm not high enough. Shit, where is it?
Yeah, so you go to do it, and then nothing happens.
Oh man.
And he says, that's weird. And then he sort of like goes to touch it, and the scarf like zips around, and like snips out of his grip and like starts flying around in the air. It's like this little shred of carpet. He says, "Ooh, you've done it! Well done!" He sort of gives like a little golf clap. And he says, all right, there's your little half of the carpet. I'll take this." And he sort of like the other half of the carpet sort of like rolls up into a bundle and just disappears. And he says, real quick, just as a little courtesy, do you want me to change the color? It's orange, which is a little
I
gaudy
mean, I
with
don't
your.
think carpet's a good texture to wear as a scarf. Like, isn't it all scratchy?
You know, it is like it's a little like it's like a rug.
Shit. I mean, do you want this one? I want one that feels
Hey, at
good.
least you know how to make it now.
He says, I mean, if you give me like 2 gold pieces, I can do the little minor enchantments
Yes,
and
please.
essentially alchemize the
Yep.
material. That's a word.
Yeah, I want it to be It's a gift for someone, man. You can't give them a weird carpet gift.
He says, but what color do you want it? What do you just
Blue.
any preferences?
I point to myself. Of course, blue.
He nods. He sort of spins the scarf around on his finger, and he sort of just like does there's like puffs and poofs of magic and all these purple sparkles that go everywhere.
Imagine
And
it's
he
when you
holds
try
his
to like
hands
give a
out,
dog a bath. It's just not complying.
and then he holds out this lovingly made. It looks like silken, almost like a very very smooth, like glimmering material. And he holds it out, and he says, "That'll be 2 gold for just this little process here." And yeah, that'll be our little transaction here. And the scarf just kind of floats over to you and kind of wraps around like your arm or whatever.
I go to get off the chair to like handshake, but probably just fall off and into like the living room again.
Do you give him the 2 gold?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you sort of just pull out the 2 gold, they just kind of float in the air just towards him, and he just kind of, they just disappear as they like near him. And then yeah, as you go to give him the handshake, you just like slip and just fly out.
The bird stays in their hands.
Yeah, he just flies after you. And you
How
just
could you
both
fall
kinda,
if you could fly?
You just kind of flop onto the ground, but then Han just kind of gently descends onto your shoulder.
Oh,
Oh, you're done. Finally.
jeez, impatient man. Just learn how to
Sorry.
enchant things, man.
Fair enough.
Julian, you're not sure if you can do it again. You think that if you had to make another enchanted
Yeah.
scarf, you might be able to do it, but like you're not gonna be able to make like a golem or
Oh
anything.
god, no, not yet. That's next level.
But like
You've
just
gotten all-
you have a very rough understanding of the animation of things, and it'll just kind of give you like any bonuses to understanding bits of it, and then you might be able to do something similar again, but you're not sure how hard it would be. All right, so Lucky, do you waltz in?
Yeah. Leku walks past the table and enters.
All right, so you just kind of fall and splat right into the little familiar pink sofa, and Marlowe is there.
Hello?
Says, "Oh, hello! Back again, I see. Here for some little weekend shopping."
Yes, that's what the train ride was for. I noticed you had alchemical supplies.
He nods and says,
Uh.
"Absolutely," and he sort of snaps. And the gems you were looking at, and also like a huge array of other things, sort of like appear in like a little rainbow arc above his head.
Wonderful.
And he says, "What do you want?"
Well, I only have enough to either buy the 50 gold diamond or the 100 gold pearl, but
He says, "Tale all this time."
yeah. How much? I'll be purchasing the 50 gold diamond.
He nods, and he sort of just a diamond worth 50 gold just kind of gently descends into your hand.
Would you know a way to cast the identify spell, or where I could get it cast for a reasonable price?
He says, "Why, any price I have is reasonable. I can cast it for you. What do you need identified?"
Common thing like a wand.
He says, "Do you want me to identify a magic wand?"
I don't know. Just small thoughts. Anyway. Do you know where I could get 100 gold, a pearl worth 100 gold for, well, not 100 gold?
He says, "You can always go scuba diving."
That is true. Not much else to buy. Do you sell, do you sell spells?
He says, "Most learning of spells is better left to the academy, but if you want, I could sell you some sort of lessons or sort of detailed descriptions of spells."
Sorry, I meant do you sell scroll? Spell scroll.
He says, I do carry spell scrolls, but I'm usually very wary to sell them to students. Why? What do you want? Anything in particular?"
I'd just like to look at what you have.
He says, "Well, any spell can be put into a scroll. It just I'd like to know sort of the reverse of this equation. I don't want to just present everything to you. It's usually a bad idea."
Right, yeah. I would like to purchase more combatant type spells, as there has been an incident at the academy recently, and I would like to be prepared to defend myself.
He sort of looks at you and he says, "I don't remember hearing anything about this, but sure. I could teach you Do you want me to teach you spells, or are you looking for just pure materialized scrolls?
I only have today, so I don't know which is better, honestly. I think I'll go with the
He nods.
scroll.
He says, I only really have 2 spell scrolls I'd be willing to sell to such a young student, even though I'm sure your reasons are perfectly righteous and just. I would be willing to sell you a scroll of... Well, Magic Missile is always a fun favorite of mine. I had a couple of scrolls of that.
I saw that in action.
He says, I could sell you a scroll of Witch Bolt. Fun little attack spell. I have a spell scroll for Acid Arrow. A fun little
Acid
trick.
Arrow. That would be what level? Or what level of experience would you be I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my own words. What level of experience in magic would you have to be to cast these kinds of spells?
He says, Witch Bolt and Magic Missile are on the low end of things, but Acid Arrow is a level 2 evocation.
Ah, I see. Fair enough. How much would Acid Arrow be? And does it have a costly component to it?
He says, with the scroll, you don't really bother around with components. It's sort of all been sort of enveloped in the spell with how scrolls are made and the whole process. I would let Acid Arrow go at about 150 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that kind of money.
Again, there are several reasons why I don't usually hand these out to students.
Oh, yes, it's quite understandable. Do you have any non-combatant spells?
He says, well, yes, I do, but, I mean, if you can't afford many of the spell scrolls, I'm not sure how good of a use and how much of a useful spending of time it is to sort of read off a bunch of spells. What are you looking for? What do you think is even in your price range?
To be fair, I have 64 gold. So that's my price range. Do you have any spells within that range?
He says, very simple little tricks are about 50 gold on a spell scroll.
Fair enough. Okay. Well...
So if you're looking for more acid, I could teach you, I have a scroll for Acid Splash. Very similar, although not as potent effect. That'd be 50 gold for the scroll of that spell.
No, I think I'll be fine. Thank you for your time. I think I'll be heading off now.
He gives sort of just a tip of his hat. Alright. What's everybody else up to as Lego just kind of plummets back into the middle of Marlowe's Magiporium?
Yeah, after 10 minutes, I've sent the police after Elysia, conjured a minor image, and sent them off in the direction of Marlowe's.
You have no idea how to contact the police.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna duck into the inside scoop and ask them to contact the police.
Alright, so the inside scoop doesn't really have like an accessible inside. It's sort of just like a little window where like you go up to and then like people inside are like making ice cream and things.
Yeah, so I'll ask them, excuse me, my friend was taken by someone, and I'm wondering how to get in contact with the police because they've been gone longer than they said they would be gone, and I'm worried.
The poor teenage girl at the thing kind of gives you like a wide-eyed look. It sort of looks around to everyone else. She says, give me a moment, and sort of runs back to like go find somebody else. Is anyone else doing anything at this time?
Pet shop.
Yeah, just heading back over to Miriam.
All right.
To try and interact with animals and possibly get murdered.
Man, that'd be such a lame way to lose a character. You just die alone. You just want
Or-
to pet the cute thing.
Or accidentally kill someone trying to do a spell I shouldn't try.
Yeah, that's such a lame way to die.
It's like one or the other can result in my own doom. Sticking with the spell.
All right, Alesia. Below Marlowe's is where the pet shop is. I can finish revealing it.
It's the magical menagerie.
Menage.
The completely original name that I came up with for the pet shop.
From the Harry Potter.
Yeah. All right, Lizzie, you just kind of strut in. The pet shop is kind of mostly empty. The magical menagerie doesn't have a lot going on. You see the familiar face of old Mrs. Miller, and then there are a couple of other spendthrift students kind of playing around the big cat pen.
One word for you, madam. Pseudo dragon. Got him?
She says, "That was 3 words. Let me take a look-see."
It's been a long
And
day.
she kind of goes over to this big old binder that's like a foot thick in pages and starts like rifling through it. In the meantime, Piper, this kind of not like super fat, but like kind of bigger guy, like older man, sort of wearing like a more like business ready outfit with the Inside Scoop logo on it, sort of comes up being trailed along by the girl, and he says, "All right, what's going on? What do you want?"
Well, my friend got dragged off by this well, she's I guess the best way to describe her is enthusiastic girl, and he said if he wasn't back in 10 minutes to contact the police, and I don't know how to do that. So I was hoping you did.
He kind of looks around and he says, all right, give me a sec," and he kind of runs off. And he says, "What did you say your name was?"
Oh, my name is Piper. Shit, I don't have this memorized. My name is Piper Altheodon and Elizabeth Ben Lazen.
He like looks at you for like a good hard second, and he says, "All right, Piper, cool," and he runs
Piper,
off.
yes. Thank you.
All right, Alesia. She kind of flips through this book until she gets to like she's speeding through it like fast, and she comes up to a little thing that says pseudo dragon sort of written on it. And she says, "No, we haven't any luck snagging any of those anytime soon for the shop. Were you hoping to buy one?"
Yeah, I really want one. They're so cute.
She says, "We have a hold order where we can sort of put your name down, and once we get a hold of a pseudo dragon, we can hold one for you, sort of in advance. So when we have one, we can just get it right to you." She says, "But it'll be a bit of a hefty sum for a pseudo dragon. I don't know when we'll ever get one."
I have a better fucking chance building one, it seems.
She says, "Doing what? What did you say?"
Oh, building one, nothing too big.
She says, "All right, that sounds wonderful. See, you don't want to hold for one?"
I don't think I have enough money for it.
She nods and she says, "Understandable."
How much is it? Just so I can.
She says, "A hold order on a pseudo dragon would be about 60 gold pieces."
Oh. At least we don't just dump 60 gold on the counter.
She says, "Oh, alright, see, there you go. Things aren't always as bad as you think. What was your name?"
Elysia Devilance.
She nods and she says, "Do you have any sort of..." You know what? Never mind. Screw it. She says, "Elysia Devilance,
I'm a student at the freshman.
She says, "Yes, I figured. Do you have a... at Sphinx Academy?"
Yes.
She says, "Alright, I'll put that down as your mailing address. Alright, you'll receive a notification when your pet is here. There will be smaller the fees upon the actual completed purchase, and if we don't have a pseudo-dragon within 60 days, then you will receive a full refund."
Can I not and just keep the order until you have one? 60 gold, 60 gold. I don't really care.
She says,
Yeah, I'll probably just come back here with the 60 gold and just put it in again.
She says, "Yes, policy would normally dictate doing that. So yes, when I get a hold of a pseudo-dragon, you will be the first to know about it."
You got like a fair or something?
A what?
A fair.
She says, "Oh, I thought you said a fairy."
We don't know those as a pet.
She says, "Yes, we do have ferrets. Here, let me take a look-see." And she sort of walks around her desk here and sort of comes out towards more furry animals upstairs. Starts looking at all the cages. And she says, "Oh yes, we have a couple of ferrets right here." She sort of gestures to him.
Okay. How much are they?
She says, "Oh, depending on what you're really looking for, between, say 15, 25 gold, and then another 5 gold for the food stack on top of that."
I can only afford a 15 one.
She says, "That would, well, you'll want to buy food for it, I hope. So do you have..."
I'm talking $5 on 5 gold on top of that.
She nods. She says, "Alright, so we have sort of all sorts of enchanted ferrets, like purple ones that have like sparkly little bits about them, but just this right here," and she sort of holds it like this, just normal ferret, just a ferret in a cage.
So yeah.
She says, "This would be about 15 gold. We could do a little wager."
Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
Wait.
You are super breaking up.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah, that's just how. Yeah. Let's just go out the rest for money.
Alright, so you buy the 1-year supply of food and then the ferret.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you are now the proud owner of a ferret.
Petit Chevalier. That's what we call it. Is it a girl or a guy, actually?
Let's flip a coin.
If only it were that easy.
Alrighty.
How life works.
It is a male ferret.
Okay, good. Name still fits. Small knight in French.
Alright, it's cool. So you have a ferret, you have its cage,
Gonna
and
go
you have its
walk,
food.
Gonna go walk out and... I gotta figure out how to draw a ferret now.
They're
Or a noodle.
like weasels.
Fluffy noodle.
They're basically just the exact same thing as weasels.
I'm pretty sure they're part of the weasel family, so...
Yeah.
They are. I love ferrets. Cute.
Weasel.
Has the guy come back yet?
Yeah, so after a long time, the guy comes back and says he's holding like a phone, like, but he's holding like the end, so like you're not like speaking into it. And he says, "What'd you say your friend's name was?"
My friend's his name is Julian. Julian. And the one who kidnapped him was Lesia Devillands.
He nods. He says, all right, we've got someone on the way to look into this. In the meantime, can I get you any ice cream?
Sure. How much are they?
He says, about a gold piece per scoop.